often have you heard a child say that he doesn't want to go to school? How often have you been told that our son is a problem at school? How often have we seen our son loves to learn, but in his way? Homeschooling can be an alternative that can't meet the child's specific needs. All children learn differently and have different talents. We live in a time where life skills and emotional tools need to learn. Technology is essential, but it's also essential to know what to do with. Educating at home helps the child develop self-esteem and security. Why? Because child discovers that they love learning and can achieve projects that he is passionate about. Parents feel concerned about not knowing how to support them academically. 2 years ago, the COVID pandemic demanded time for parents to homeschool their children. However, many parents could not do so. Some of them made it, but it was a nightmare because parents got the wrong idea about the real homeschooling style. Why homeschool during the pandemic? If you consider homeschooling your children for some reason, but you are afraid to do it or not sure about the benefits, this is the place for you. I want to guide you on how you can educate at home efficiently and with children happy to learn. Let me clarify something important. Children love to learn. Parents can teach the children not to pretend to a teacher's role, but to trust their parent's role. I am a mother who has been educated at home for 3 years. I have experience in online education as an online student for 8 years, giving me the experience of educating with a different perspective. One of my strengths is being self-taught. I have read and studied homeschooling books about learning, neuroscience education, and technologies in education. Also learn from documentaries about education. Let me help you feel comfortable about the idea of homeschooling. I assure you, there are a lot of benefits, but let's talk about only the 3 main points. First, I will discuss homeschooling and higher education. Second, I will discuss why homeschooling could be a positive proposal for some children and families, and how homeschooling can be fun and interactive. Finally, I will discuss why learning in freedom develops essential soft skills that the scholarly system can't offer. The healthy benefits that homeschoolers present when they sleep better than traditional studies. Also, I will show you different methods, materials, and curricula. Homeschooling and higher education, one of the biggest parents' concerns is giving high quality education at home and how their children are going to socialize. According to the study, 12 admission officers surveyed state that homeschool students would cope socially for college and traditional school students, and 64% strongly agree that homeschooling students were academically prepared. According to this study, the homeschool students don't present challenge socializing in college, especially for students over 18 years old, and take leadership roles, according to the author Mark Snyder in his book, The Wiley Handbook of Home Education. A study states that homeschool students perform well in math, science, and English. Homeschoolers as an adults participate in civic life. Also have professional entrepreneurial occupations, self-reliant focus, and have a strong family. Home education with responsible parents supporting the children with good education can succeed. As a traditional studies with a negative consequence. Of course, homeschooling is a big responsibility for parents. If we pay attention to our children, give them academic materials, and develop good habits at home. Everything will be fine. Home education doesn't intend live without a purpose. As I said before, homeschooling is a big responsibility. Let me tell you how you can experience in the best way and make your homeschooling fun and results. The psychologist David Kolb states in the experiential learning theory that students have habits that influence their learning style. The benefits of Kolb's experiential learning theory benefits offers the promotion of teamwork, improved motivation, and real-world practice. He also said that experiential learning doesn't have to be complicated. Think outside the box. Some experiences could be growing a small garden, watching birds, etc. Families don't need to spend a lot of money. Just work around your budget and your resources. Homeschooling offers different kinds of materials. Families can find the unique learning style of their children, which is something those traditional systems can't offer, since they have the same resources for everyone. Families can use prepared curricula, religious and religions, textbooks from developing schools, use the public library, technology, application, specialist teachers, networking with other homeschooling families, diversification of the choices of pedagogy. There are different ways to live the homeschooling, but a growing style in the homeschool families. Have you ever asked the question, what happens when kids direct their own education? Well, this is an unschooling style. This means that unschooling, also known as child-led learning, is rooted in the idea that humans are born with an innate drive to unschooling. Advocates believe that children learn best when they follow their curiosity without schools, teachers, or parents dictating what they do, all those providing enriching materials and opportunities, but kids lead the way. Now, you may have a question. Is unschooling the same thing as homeschooling? Not necessarily. Unschooling is considered a type of homeschooling. I just tell you this because considering homeschooling is also to be open-minded toward new ways of learning. Don't feel pressure. Your child will lead you to the right side as you let the children experiment. Then you will experience the stage of trial and failure. My advice is don't worry, be patient and constant. Another point pro homeschools are the benefits of sleeping. According to the Science Daily article, homeschoolers sleep better than traditional students and can succeed in their learning. Teens who are homeschooling have the benefit of healthier sleep habits than those who go most private and public schools. Teens alter biological clocks and support, and this is an argument for starting traditional high school later in the morning. Children are being asked to wake up and go to school at the time when the brain should psychologically be asleep. Homeschoolers don't struggle with these issues. They can wake up early, but the difference is they wake up by themselves when they finish sleep. Now that we talk about the higher education, homeschooling offers different styles and curricula. The way the parents can teach is in a funny ways and healthy benefits. So let me say that children love to learn, but they learn in their way. Homeschooling is an opportunity to educate in a personalized way, respecting the child's childhood. Children learn and in their way and at their own pace. When a child discovers that he can be free to learn the magic comes and his creativity and passion for learning. Thank you very much for listening to this speech.